business owners, and welcome back. Today I am going to be teaching you how to stay motivated when sales are low and how you can get your sales back up. Now this video is for anyone who's a small business owner, has a new business, or just generally feels demotivated about anything. So guys, let's get into it and let's make you feel better about yourself and your business. So guys, the first thing that I want you to do if you're feeling demotivated or low is I want you to grab your laptop or grab your phone and play some music. I can't tell you how helpful music is, how helpful music is to increase your productivity and just genuinely make you feel better. Whenever I'm feeling down, music is the go-to to cheer me up. I promise you. Put on your favorite playlist, listen to your favorite creator, and you will be feeling better in no time. Now, once we have some background music playing, the next thing we are going to want to do is think productive thoughts. I know it's hard when sales are low and you just feel like your brand isn't being received and you feel like you're doing something wrong. But you are not doing anything wrong. I promise you. I pinky promise you. That has nothing to do with you. And I suggest having a creative way to record how many sales you're getting and however much progress you're making. Say for example, your post on Instagram gets over 50 likes or your TikTok gets over 50 views, then have a reward for yourself. Reward yourself or record it somewhere so you know the progress that you're making. I'll show you what I personally do. So I have this jar and it's full of marshmallows. Now you're probably thinking, why does this woman have a jar full of marshmallows? And don't worry, I'm not preparing to make some massive hot chocolate. I use these marshmallows to count how many orders I get. So I refreshed this, and it's actually something that I started as part of my New Year's resolution. And these are the amount of sales that I have so far got in January. I know it looks very feeble, but it makes me feel amazing that there's at least 10 marshmallows in there. And a great thing that I want you guys to experience with me is putting more marshmallows in there. So today I was very lucky enough and I'm so thankful to have gotten 3 orders from 3 different parts of the country. So I'm going to walk you through it. You guys can start something similar to this. You can have money instead of marshmallows. But I just thought it was something sweet that I could do with all of the Christmas marshmallows that I have left over in my house, and it made good use of them. So today I sold a 1 kg sweet box. I also sold a men's luxury gift box, and about 20 minutes ago I sold a Reese's chocolate hamper, and that makes me feel amazing. When I look at this jar every day, I think how much progress I'm making. Because compared to December, I have had so many sales. Honestly, I couldn't be more thankful for the growth of my business. And I promise you that by doing something like this and rewarding yourself with little things like marshmallows, you will feel amazing. I promise you. So, after you've started rewarding yourself, what you're going to want to do is not think about what you're doing wrong, but more about what you can change to improve your sales. Now, I really thought that December was going to be a huge month of sales for me, but I was very wrong. I think I managed to get about 5 sales that I was very thankful for, don't get me wrong, but I thought that December was going to be the best time for my business in the whole year that I started. Now, here are some reasons why I think I only got 5 sales throughout the course of December. I was not really focusing on my business. Now, let me explain. I am a full-time student, and during December, I had mocks. So obviously, like a good student I am, I was prioritizing my education and studying and sitting my mocks. So I didn't have as much time to focus on promoting my business or fulfilling orders, which could have got me better reviews and put me in a better position. However, once I had got all of my mocks out of the way, I decided that I needed to think about my priorities. Now, in order to think about your priorities, I'm going to want you to get a pen and paper and write all of the things you have to do. It doesn't matter how small or big it is, write it down. Say, for example, you have a small business already. If you're starting a small business, then if you need tips on that, go and watch my other video. But this is if you have a small business or if you just need a bit more motivation. So you're going to want to write down all of your responsibilities that you can think of. Now, for example, I have to feed my dog. If you have a dog, if you have a cat, if you have any pets, put feeding them, walking them, cleaning their cages if they have one on the list. Now, what else do you have to do? Think about your self-care. How are you looking after yourself? This is a difficult time for everyone, but you need to focus on yourself. So, self-care. Are you going to have a spa evening at some point this week? Are you going to do something nice with your hair? Are you going to get dressed up to take pictures? Do something for yourself. It's so important. And now, once you have all of your responsibilities, such as childcare, looking after pets, looking after yourself most importantly, you're going to think about what business responsibilities you have to do. Do you have any open orders that you haven't fulfilled yet? If so, write them down. Now, if you have any outstanding bills you have to pay, think about how you are going to make that money and just don't stress yourself with it. Just encourage yourself. Give yourself some sort of reason. Remind yourself why you started a small business. Remind yourself, think about the reason why you wanted to be your own boss. Was it for the independence? Was it for the money? It could be any reason, but you need to think about that. And you need to manifest that into the energy that you're putting into yourself and into your business. Now, in order for you to feel better about not having any sales, I want you to think about all of the sales that you have got. Whether that be 1, 0, 25, 100, it could be any amount of sales. Now, I know this is a low point of sales for you at this moment, but it will get better, I promise you. And you can improve your sales in a number of ways. However, I'm going to give you my top tips to get there and how you can still focus on yourself and developing your own mindset along the way. Now, I'm sorry, I keep saying now a lot, but I can't help it. Very in the now, productive, present, we're here. What you're going to want to do is think about how are you advertising? How active are you on social media? How regularly do you post? Do you engage with other small businesses? Do you engage with your customers? How are you engaging with them? How are they receiving you? You're going to want to use social media to boost yourself. I can't stress it enough. It's truly when it comes to getting you orders and making you bank, okay? The first thing you should do is look at how many followers you have. Whether that be 1, 100 or 1,000 or more, whatever, however many followers you have, write the number of followers that you have down, okay? So currently I have 2,000 followers on Instagram. Perfect. But I shouldn't settle for having 2,000 Instagram followers. I should have my aim and my goal set higher than that, because if I got 2,000, what is stopping me from getting to 5,000, 10,000? What's stopping me from getting verified as a small business? Now, you have now written down the amount of followers that you have on Instagram or on TikTok, etc. Yeah, or you might even want to do both if you have both platforms, which I strongly recommend doing. I want you to think about a realistic goal. My goal is to hit 2,500 followers on Insta, and I want to hit 200 followers on TikTok. I'll give you a moment to write yours down. While you do that, I'm gonna drink water because I don't know why I'm so red and hot. Okay. Now I've given you a little bit of time to think about what a realistic short-term goal is for yourself. We're gonna think about having a long-term goal in a little while. After you have your short-term goal, I want you to think about a time period. I want you to think about a time period. What is a realistic time to gain them subscribers or followers, etc. in? Now, if you currently have 50 followers and your goal is 100 followers, what do you think is a realistic time span for you to hit that goal? 1 week? 2 weeks? A month? A year? No. I will advise you to think within your limits and think of how your business is growing and how you think this is going to affect your Instagram sales, your Instagram followers, sorry, and how it may affect or even stunt your growth if you have a negative mindset. So my goal is 2,500 followers on Instagram, and my realistic time frame for achieving this is 1 month, because 500 followers is a lot to ask for, and it will require a lot of engagement and a lot of interacting with possible customers and people on Instagram. And I'm going to stress that you want to try and keep your costs low. So do not be paying pages that have 1.5k when you have 100 followers, £1 or $1 to put you on their Instagram story. It is not worth it, I promise you. Their followers are probably not even that active or anything like that, so don't risk it. Don't pay for it. Unless it's free, don't go with them, okay? All the tips here are if you want to keep your costs free, okay? Free. Because, you know, we all love free things. Now, to get them 2,500 followers or that 100 followers or whatever your goal is, you need to be active. And now, I'm not saying that you have to post every day, but posting once a week is not enough to reach your goal. You need to have engaging content, and it needs to be about what your products are about, and you need to sell yourself as well. As an owner, you need to be prominent in your business. People need to see you and think, wow, she's really committed to her business. I should definitely buy from her, because people can tell the difference in effort. And if they can tell that more effort is being put into a business, then they are more likely to buy from you and follow you and recommend you and see your journey, because they see that you're dedicated, they see that you're involved, they see that you want to be there. And if that's not you, then I have some bad news. This is not for you. You need to have thick skin. Now you know that you have to be consistent and you are ready to be consistent. You need to think about how engaging your content really is. If you were a customer or just like scrolling through your daily Instagram feed, would you engage with your own content if you come across it, if it wasn't yours, if it was another small business's? Now, go and look at your Instagram feed or your TikTok posts or your Pinterest posts, because you need to analyze how you are doing on each different platform. If you are having more engagement on one platform, for example, Pinterest, you're having 20k monthly viewers, then you need to think about why your content on there is different to the content on your Instagram page. The way you can do this is comparing the analytics or just seeing how many likes or views a video or a post has gotten. Let's say that your most recent post has 10 likes, but your most recent post on Pinterest has 200 impressions. Now, the post that has 10 likes is probably less engaging and less sought after than the post that has 200. This is because people are looking for different things on different platforms. On Pinterest, people just want to see your products. They want to see it in action, and then they'll be engaged and they'll be stimulated to buy your products because it's just so aesthetic. It's so beautiful. But it's different on different platforms. On TikTok and Instagram, you need to be more engaging your audience because they want to be entertained. You need to ask them questions. You need to have quizzes. You can have giveaways. You need to entice them to want to watch what you are producing and engage with what you are producing. After all of this, you will have engaged your audience. And once they're engaged, they're going to be more willing to access your products and what you have to offer. Because if you are offering things to them, they're going to want to offer their money to you. It's natural. It's a cycle. And you can't be successful without understanding that you need to put in just as much effort as you expect customers to buy. Because unless they can find you, they're not going to buy from you. The next thing that I have to say to stay motivated and to boost your sales is that you need to believe in your products. And this needs to reflect because your customers and your audience can see if you're not there, if you don't want to be there. Now, you can do this in a number of ways. First of all, which we previously mentioned, is staying consistent and having good content. Spend time on your content, focus on it, think about how it's going to be received, and maybe give some previews first to see what people think of it. You need to also release not more products, but if you want to have more sales, your products need to be appealing. You need to develop your product so they fit trends and standards. If they're in with the trends, then your sales will be going up. But if you're not thinking about the trends and you're just thinking, oh yeah, my product will be fine, then you're not going to go up. You're just going to stay flatlining. You don't want to flatline. You want to go up. You want to see that profit. You want to see that profit margin booming. And you need to do this by thinking about your products. If you feel like you have decent products, ask people to review them. You could have an Instagram poll, or you could just test it on Pinterest or TikTok or even your Facebook page. Ask people how they feel about your products and remove the bias by not seeing who it is. So you're getting genuine feedback from potential customers on why they're not buying from you. And if you know why people aren't buying from you, then you can take this advice forward and change this reason why they're not buying from you. And maybe make changes that encourage sales from people who were originally against shopping at your small business. People do have bias to small businesses because they just don't think it's as professional, but you want to cut the toxicness from your life, from your page. So if you have any toxic people or other small businesses around you, you want to remove them because they are not helping you to stay motivated. And if you're not motivated, then why should people have the energy to buy from you? Think about it. So guys, the summary to stay motivated is have self-care, take care of yourself, give yourself rewards, and take breaks when you need them. If you have however many orders or however much homework to do, take a break, relax, listen to some music as I advise, and just enjoy your time before going back to it. It will make you feel so much more energized and ready and more willing to engage in what you have to engage in. Record your successes, like my marshmallow jar. and set yourself goals based on that. Once you know what you've been doing well and that you have been achieving, you can then set yourself goals based on them successes, because you know that you are doing something right. And once you pinpoint what you're doing right, that can help you to further boost your sales. Also, write lists. It will get everything off of your mind. It will keep you not stressed. It will take that stress away. All that stress will be transferred to the paper. You need to also think about how your content can be more engaging and focusing on this. To boost your sales, the summary is: question your customers, engage with them, ask them why they're not buying from you. Ask people what you can do to improve, what they want to see. Because if people are seeing a change, then they're going to notice that you are taking notice of them. And if customers feel like they're being taken notice of, then they will want to buy from you, because they know that you are providing good customer service and you're thinking about the customer, that you're prioritizing them. Use Pinterest. It's so good for your engagement. It is honestly so helpful. It's been the best tool ever since I started using it at the end of December. My sales through January have been astronomical, and I've been so proud and so happy with the amount of monthly viewers and engagements and impressions, etc. that I've been getting. Also, stay on top of trends. If you are on top of trends, you will be relevant. And if you're relevant and people keep seeing you, once they have money, they will probably spend it on you, because they've seen you a lot. They've seen that your content is good. They've seen that your products are good because you're on top of your marketing campaigns. And they'll know that your business is one of the best out there. Compared to however many competition there are, yours is on top of its game. Remember to also believe in your products whilst being more active, because it will help so much. And then just ask people for help. Ask people if they'll be willing to put you on their stories. Ask your friends if they're willing to like your posts and subscribe and follow if they're not already subscribed. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. It is normal, and I promise you it will get you so far. You can't be completely independent in any small business. You need the help of other people. Even your vendors and suppliers, you are requiring their help. So just realize that you're never alone, and to stay motivated, believe in yourself, believe in your company. Think about what small changes you can make to improve, and yeah, you'll be successful. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you all for watching. I hope you feel a bit more motivated and a bit more happy now, because I am. See how red I am, and so energetic for all of you and your future successes. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye!